Well, of course, Gloucester is a very big city and it's always very busy throughout the week, but come the weekend and the nighttime economy, the actual population in the city centre swells with people coming into our pubs, clubs and fast food outlets. And of course, when you put those people together and mix that in with people who've had too much to drink, who are acting out of character, then offences do happen. The police have to be there to make sure that we keep people safe from harm and actually stop those offences taking place. But when they do take place, to actually get in there, sort out the problem, and if necessary, arrest people.
That we record to reports of large-scale disorder, about 7 people fighting. So the Scorpion van, which is the county cover van, there's 2, went from Gloucester, and obviously we went from Eastgate Street. But when we got there, it all sorted itself out. So we're now going back state 2 to Eastgate Street.
So, gentleman we just put into the back there, he's just been arrested for Class A drugs or possession of. So I'm just going to go down to cells now. He'll be locked up, and because he's intoxicated, he'll be interviewed in the morning for that offence. So the time now is about 1 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, it's quite quiet. Most people have gone into the clubs and the pubs. By about 3 o'clock in the morning, they start getting kicked out. Then this place here becomes a much different animal to what it was previously. We've got a taxi marshalling system, which is just down there. As you can see, there's about 10 taxis. Taxis pull up all night. We get the people into taxis, get them out of town as fast as we can to prevent problems. Also down the bottom end of Eastgate Street here, we've got takeaways, food places, whatever. So obviously they'll come here, they'll queue up outside the takeaways. That's when we get a fair bit of disorder. So actually at the moment we're finding that takeaways and food places are the main cause of our problems. So that's what we try to do. We try to clear the city as fast as we can. By about 5 o'clock, it's generally quite quiet then. So our busy time is between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. We try to engage with other services as well. Street passes are quite good. I went to a meeting the other night and they were saying in a scale of about 3 to 4 months, they'd removed 1,000 glass bottles of Gloucester streets.
Well, you can probably see we carry rucksacks, and we're well known for what we carry in the rucksacks. Amongst other things, we carry flip-flops, particularly for young ladies who come out in their 4-inch heels, who they can't necessarily walk in them very well when they're sober. When they're drunk, it's even worse. So you find them walking around, you'll find smashed bottles, so we all try and clear that up as well, but we're trying to protect their feet.
When you think about it from a police officer's point of view, that's 1,000 weapons they've removed off our streets.
Due to the number of issues we encounter in relation to reports of drunken behaviour, fights within licensed premises, and the general problems that people cause us, it's currently having a massive impact in relation to the reports of missing persons that we have. So at this particular time at the moment, we have 6 reports of missing persons that we are currently investigating, and their whereabouts, we're trying to locate them. What the individuals may not understand and consider whilst they're out and about, obviously enjoying their their night out is that due to the problems that may be caused due to excessive drinking, it's causing a depletion of the actual resources we've got to effectively able to resource and investigate these missing person reports.
We're stretched, our resources are stretched, and as you can imagine, much of our time is taken dealing with street drinking and the effects that carry out there. Most offences tend to be assaults, actual bodily harm, common assault. Sometimes we're wounding, sometimes we'll get a knife incident. And so each officer that comes in on duty has to deal with each one of those individual incidents.
All cities have trouble. It's a fact of life, and obviously when alcohol is involved and people drink to excess, as they do sometimes, there will be trouble. Cities do get excessively stigmatised, get a reputation that is not necessarily deserved. And we're wanting to work not only to make sure that's not a reality, but also that people don't think it's a reality, that people can come to Gloucester, enjoy themselves and be safe.